The Senate has directed its joint committees on capital markets, banking, insurance, financial crimes, and security to conduct a comprehensive investigation, including a public hearing, into the operations of Ponzi schemes in Nigeria. This move follows a motion by Senator Adetokunbo Abiru, Lagos East, citing the recent crypto bullion exchange incident.
Mr. President and my distinguished colleagues, aware that the economic well-being and financial security of Nigerian citizens are essential pillars of national stability and growth, and that it is the duty of government to protect the populace from exploitative, predatory, and fraudulent financial practices and schemes that threaten their livelihoods. Deeply concerned about the rapid proliferation and alarming rise of unregulated and fraudulent investment schemes, commonly known as Ponzi or pyramid schemes, such as MMM Nigeria in 2016, MBA Forex in 2020, to mention a few, which have repeatedly defrauded millions of Nigerians, causing severe financial hardship and, in some cases, driving victims to depression, family breakdowns, and even suicide. Note in particular the recent case of crypto bullion exchange, CIBEX, a digital investment platform which lured millions of Nigerians with the promise of outrageous returns before suddenly collapsing and resulting in investors losing over 1.3 trillion and making it one of the most devastating financial scams in the country's history.
Other lawmakers who spoke on the bill emphasized the need to regulate the operation of various Ponzi schemes in order to protect Nigerians against their antiques.
We made this several attempts, and that was when Nigeria had issues with Facebook, with other online businesses, just in an attempt to ensure that we can regulate their activities as far as Nigeria is concerned. Mr. President, Ponzi or whatever this is called is just one out of the numerous online payments that we have. Many of our Gen Z of this world no longer go to the banks. They patronize all these online payment system. A lot of them. Ponzi is just one out of the numerous online payments, and hiding under the language, the fintech, that you go through the fintech, that you pay through the fintech and you make this a pause. They call it pause. You just drop money there, the following money you get the money somewhere else. And they have taken advantage of us as a nation because the regulation is not there. Ordinary motion that deals with an extraordinary situation that demands an extraordinary reaction. Even though the Act of the National Assembly has given sweeping powers to the Security and Exchange Commissions, to the Central Bank of Nigeria, to the Nigerian Financial Intelligence, and to the Economic and Financial Crimes, yet these things just take place in Nigeria as if these laws are not in place. These laws are in place. But over the years, this Ponzi scheme has not happened just this year. It has been happening for over 20 years, even under our democratic experiment. And for me, personally, for a motion of this nature to be brought to the floor of the Senate, I think the mover and both the Senate for placing it for debate must be commended. Even if outside people will not commend us, we must commend ourselves, because what this motion shows is that the people are in our minds. Billions of naira has been spent. Millions of dollars have been spent on this Ponzi scheme.
Ponzi schemes has become very, very alarming and goes to the root of our socio-economic well-being, because they take advantage of vulnerable and gullible Nigerians to cash in on that and perpetrate all these crimes that defraud Nigerians of their hard-earned money and sending some to their early graves. As a parliament that is responsible and responsive to the yearnings and aspirations of the people, that jealously guards and protects the interests of the people, it behoves on us to look at whatever loopholes or lacuna in the existing laws that these Ponzi schemes exploit with a view to perpetrating these illegalities. The laws should not only be amended, but should be strengthened in order to take care of these Ponzi schemes and nip it in the bud.
The Senate President Godswill Akpabio decried the effect of the fraudulent Ponzi schemes on not only the people but also the economy of the country, stressing that the investigative public hearing was apt and necessary.
The Joint Committees on Capital Markets, Banking, Insurance, and Security and other financial institutions, Anti-Corruption and Financial Crimes, ICT by Security, to conduct a comprehensive investigative hearing, including public hearings. Like I said, you don't have to do it in one location, on the operations of Ponzi schemes in Nigeria, educating the Nigerian public, educating the investing public, and then to report back to this Senate in 4 weeks. Those in support of the prayer as amended say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Accordingly, the Senate refers this prayer as amended to the Joint Committees on Banking, Insurance, and other financial institutions, capital markets, anti-corruption and financial crimes, ICT and cybersecurity, to undertake extensive investigation, extensive education of the Nigerian public, and refer to this August Assembly in 4 weeks.
The Senate committee referred the bill to the Joint Committee on Capital Markets, Banking and Insurance, Security and other financial institutions, Anti-Corruption and Financial Crimes, and report back in 4 weeks. The committee were also tasked with educating the public on the risks of fraudulent investment schemes.